What's up guys? Today I have got my hands on the new Plugfones. So these are the Liberate 2.0. So I'm going to do an unboxing, a review, and also a comparison to the old Plugfones that I've also got as well. Bam! It's so fancy. So this is the case. Looks like it's carbon fiber or something. Looks super cool. This is the old case. So it's like, so this one's sort of like a matte. This one's like a super shiny carbon fiber type thing. So inside we've got charging cable, one set of foam headphones, one set of the rubber ones that you can put on the end. You've also got another set of the rubber ones. And here it is, Plugfones 2.0. Now, it is a lot longer than the original one, or at least the original one that I got. I believe there was two lengths for the original. So for comparison, this is the length of this one. This is the length of this one. So it's basically twice the length of the original. Some other big noticeable differences is the foam head that you get. This one here has got a bit of a screw type head. So the idea is that you could put it in your ear and twist it a little bit for a bit more of a firmer fit type thing. Compared to the old one, which is just the pure foam, and it's also more of a round head, where this one's more of a spear type thing. And this old one, you usually have to like squeeze the end to compress it a little bit before you put it in your ear. This one here, you can just sort of put it in your ear, you don't need to compress it. And in terms of how well they stay in, they both seem pretty similar in terms of how well they stay, at least from the first bit. But as you can see, this one sticks out a lot less than this one. This one has like a big sort of chunky thing that sticks out even if you try and push it in a lot. This one just sort of fits in your ear a lot more. So in terms of the fit into the ear and the ease of putting it in your ear, this one definitely wins out, and it's definitely an improvement. Now the next big difference is with the old one, it had a bigger brick here which had the sound button up and down and the stop and play button on there. But because it was behind your head, you had to reach around your neck and you just sort of had to feel around until you got it, and then you could press it there. This one has gone for a different approach. One, it's made this one a lot smaller, and it's also put a box on this side. So when you got it around your head like so, and you put it in your ears, it evens out the weight. And this is just a guess, I don't know why they did this, but to even out the weight so there's enough weight on either side so it doesn't pull to one side or the other. With this one, if it was directly behind your neck, it would be fine, but if it came across like that, it would pull on your neck, and sometimes it would pull this ear out because it would be, it would be tugging a little bit more, especially if you had on like a hoodie or something that stopped it from sliding on the back of your neck. So this one here, it's just got this, thin cord on the back, so that can slide really easily, and you've got the things that can get caught up on your shirt or your collar or your hoodie more in front of you, so they're not going to be held up as much, and the weight's sort of even. So I presume they did that so it doesn't pull out of your ear as easily or as often as the old version. Now in terms of its appearance, this is a lot more intrusive than this. This one sort of went behind your head and you just had some cords coming up. These were a bit bigger, where this one, you've got these whole sort of big loops coming here. So I would probably wear it with like a hoodie or like, something to sort of bring it in to make that profile less. But one thing they do give you with these headphones is this little thing. You can attach it to both of the cords and it turns into a necklace almost. This means that it's not going to slide off, you're not going to really lose it, and you can still you know, slide this one up like so, and then put these in your ear, and just slide it around as you need it, like so. So this is really good because it means that if you're running, you know, if I'm shaking around, moving my head, it really makes it so there's nothing that's moving around that can tug on these and pull these out of your ear. And these fit a lot better, you know, just noticing it right now. So that's definitely an improvement. You know, I can see this, you know, using it for running on your days, or if you're going to the gym, or if you're just bending over and doing stuff and you're having your head down and to the side, it's not going to fall out, which is a sort of a big deal. And even if it does fall out, it's going to stay around your neck. It's not going to, you know, rip the other one out as well. Another thing that I really like about this new version is the buttons on it. So you can see it on camera. They're definitely raised a lot more than the old ones, and they've got a very distinct plus minus button, and so you can feel it with your finger. You can feel that little notch and you can feel the plus. With the old version, it didn't raise up very much, and also the plus and minus you couldn't feel because it was indented into the button. So that was kind of annoying with this one. Because it was behind your neck as well, you couldn't see, you know, which was up and which was down, and also the buttons kind of felt similar to each other. So sometimes I wanted to pause it and I'd be pressing the volume button, you know, making it go louder. This one, you can feel it, so you know which one's which, but also you can see it. You know, you can just swivel it like that and you can look down and you can see which one's which. So ease of use is a lot better with this. Also with this new one, you've got the mic, which is a lot closer to your ear. So if someone calls you on the phone, you know, if you've got the mic right here, they can definitely hear you. And this is what it looks like with the silicone heads on them. And when you put it in the ear, they seem to have less of a profile, so they fit further in the ear than the foam ones, but they feel a lot looser. You know, like they feel like they would come out a lot easier. But, you know, I still can't really get them out that easily, so maybe they're fine to stay in. And the final biggest improvement that I've noticed straight out of the box is the charging. Now with the other one, it was an issue because with the charging, you had this cord here and you had this slot and you had to get this and you had to line up these two little things here on the charger. So you had to get it in there and then it sort of sat like that, and there was a little red light on the side that would come on, but it was very faint and it was kind of hard to see. So the charging was not that practical with this old one. The new one, however, has fixed that completely. First of all, it's the same USB cord you can plug into any USB, but it's got an actual plug and it plugs directly into the box. So on the side you can see there's a little tiny charge port here, and you pull it out and it plugs in. And once it's plugged in, it isn't going anywhere, you know, so you know that when you plug it in, it's going to be plugged in. And also, I just plugged it in then, and it's got a very strong red light. So it's a fix which I'm sure a lot of people send them feedback about, and they've definitely fixed it with this 2.0, which is great. It means it's easy to charge, it's easy to see when it's on charge, and it's not going to accidentally fall out, you know, if you knock it on the charging table or something like that. Now, just for some stats for you. These foam pieces will get you 23 decibel reduction in noise. These silicone pieces will get you a whopping 26 reduction in noise. That's a lot of noise reduction. So that's really good if you're doing, you know, work and you don't want to hurt your ears. And these are made for, you know, like construction. So if you're doing lots of drilling, construction, woodworking, things like that, you've got to be outside. You want to have these in, you want to listen to music, and also you need that hearing protection anyway for your job. So that's what these are designed for, and yeah, it's great. But I use them a lot more just for having headphones that I'm not going to lose and I can go around anywhere. So, you know, airports, travel, really good for just in the car, listening to, you know, audiobooks, things like that. So that's what I use it for, and it's great. These also claim to have a 12-hour battery life, which is crazy good. The other ones, from memory, you know, maybe 6 hours. So it would have to be at least double the battery life for the new 2.0, which is great. So you don't have to charge it that much, and it's easy to charge anyway. So all in all, I'm pretty impressed with all of the improvements for the second version of the Plugfones, and I can't wait to test them out in all different environments. So there you go, guys. The new Plugfones, very cool. Can't wait to use them. If you're interested in getting a set of these yourself, I will leave the link for them down below in the description. Till next time, bye.